Right then, so this came out like, I don't know, it's probably like 2 weeks ago now, but I was really busy over Christmas. Christmas basically this year was from the 24th to New Year, so the whole time I couldn't really do anything. I could have watched this when it first came out, but I watched Spider-Man on the day that this came out instead of watching this, because where I was, it came out on the 15th, which was the Wednesday. I don't know if it came out there everywhere, I don't think it did. But yeah, I'm recording this just after New Year. I surprisingly haven't heard too much about this episode. Obviously Kingpin's in it, but I already knew that was going to happen. I think there's something that happens between Yelena and Kate, but I don't know what. It looks like they were both standing in an elevator or something from what I saw. But I think that's all I know. And I think I did see something about Kingpin getting shot or something, but I don't know if he actually gets shot or if it just makes you think he's going to get shot. I don't know. I'll see when I watch the episode. I wouldn't have thought that they'd kill Kingpin because they've literally just introduced him. So if they do that after all the hype that's around Kingpin, especially seeing as he was in the Daredevil stuff, I'd be very surprised if they kill him off in this. Also, another thing before I start the thing is that box there, that should be gone in a few days. It's basically a wardrobe that I'm going to have upstairs. And also, the same time that I got that, I also got something that's going to be on the wall just there. I don't know when, probably in like a week or so. Look at this. I got like this giant picture thing. And it's going to go right there on the wall behind there. Hopefully it looks cool when it's on the wall, because it looks cool naturally. So yeah. That's my little life update done. If you haven't subbed already, there's a sub button down below. There's also a like button as well if you haven't pressed it already. I have got a gaming channel link in the description or up there if I remember to put it there. And with that being said, I'll press play. This is a long episode because usually they're around like 40-something episodes, 40-something minutes. And this one's just over an hour, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to put in this. I reckon he's going to die in this episode, either from Kingpin or from Echo, because it just seems like it's setting up his death. Oh, I'm hoping that they put a lot of time into Kingpin, because he's such a cool character, and I'm hoping that they don't ruin him in this episode. Is that the bro guys? It is, I think. Oh, that's so weird to see, but so cool.
Mr. Fisk.
He looks a bit thinner. Like, it's weird because his body doesn't, but like around his neck does.
Yeah.
Never ask questions. I've always done.
Oh, this is so cool.
When there's a debt. Like you said.
He sounds slightly different. I don't know if it's like gruffer or something. Something sounds slightly different.
Is why I have to leave this business.
Eleanor, don't be rash.
I want you to know.
I want him to like freak out and be like really angry, because that's some of his best scenes, is when he is just like really raging.
To think about what you're starting right now.
This is just so strange. I don't know why. I'm not getting used to the fact that Kingpin is in this. I'm kind of surprised that she is so surprised that her mom's evil. Because surely she at least had an inkling that something might not have been right, but even if she didn't want to admit it to herself.
My mess.
Kate, you're my partner.
Yeah, boy.
This is my mess.
He looks like he's like trying to be smart, but also that he's going on holiday. I feel like they were making his footsteps louder. Like, I don't know if it is just that he was walking like that, or maybe the shoes he's wearing, but it sounded like they made his footsteps louder to emphasize that he's like this big bad.
Whoever killed him.
It'd be cool if Echo has a fight with Kingpin.
A couple of days off.
Do you though? I really want him to be connected to the Daredevil series, but when he's saying stuff like that, it just creates a connection to him being with Maya the whole time, not being
has taken an
like
outsized
connected
interest
to
in
the
our
Daredevil
operations, and
stuff.
the Bishop woman.
Well, that post-credit scene is terrible. I wish we actually got something to do with some kind of character that isn't the people in the musical. That's just like left me not happy at the end of the series now, because like it was just annoying. They could have done a scene with Eleanor in prison, maybe meeting someone. Could have done one with Yelena going back to Val, because she's the one that like said about Hawkeye in the first place. So could have done something with the mustache guy, Thingy Duquesne or whatever his name is. Like, I don't know what they would do with him, but like something, and then put that maybe as the second post-credit, like the end credit scene, because like in Spider-Man Homecoming there is a bit where there's an actual end credit scene, well, post credit scene. Then the end credit scene is Captain America doing his like scripted thing to do with the school, and that was funny because there was actually something at the end and then just a little funny bit at the end afterwards. Whereas this, the episode ended and then it went straight into that and then gave us nothing. So there are parts of this episode that, like with that being one of them, that I didn't agree with. There was the bit with Kingpin. He felt strong against Kate, but not like it was Daredevil versus Kingpin. Like, I get that it ended with the explosion, and realistically, yeah, that would knock him out, and I'm okay with that. But then he went off, and we're meant to believe that he died to Echo. That doesn't feel like a payoff. It just feels like they've killed a really good character. That's why I'm hoping that he's not actually dead. All the bits with Hawkeye, Elena, Kate, stuff like that, amazing. But the bit that, to me, I was looking forward to the most and hoping that they didn't get wrong, I think they kind of did get wrong. I really want the Daredevil stuff to be connected to the Marvel things, and the fact that he said to Echo that he loved her, and like there was a emotional connection between Kingpin and her, but nothing was explained in Daredevil about that. Like not even a hint to it that maybe they were going to include Echo in maybe a future season that didn't happen. Like just like a little hint. I know that back then they weren't planning stuff like this, or maybe they were. I don't know, but just it felt disconnected, which is not what I wanted. I wanted Kingpin to go crazy and maybe kill someone. Like, I'd have been happy if Kingpin killed Eleanor, because that would have been pretty cool, and then led to a sad scene between Kate and Eleanor, potentially. Like, they could have done some stuff better than what they did with Kingpin. Other than that, though, it was a really good episode and a really good series in general. I kind of hope that they do a second one, or at least something soon with Hawkeye or Kate. But yeah, I think that's about it. If you haven't subbed already, shut up, Tommy. If you haven't subbed already, there's a sub button down below. There's also a like button as well if you haven't pressed it already. I've got a gaming channel, link in the description or up there if I remember to put it there. And yeah, I think that's about it. See ya, fool!